Show brought to you this year by Kia, the official automotive partner of the NBA. But before we announce the
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. Hello to all the mothers out there. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Well, great fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
And the Clippers starting five. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Baca is out there with Junior. Then it's Paul George. And it's Williams at the point guard position. And for Brooklyn, Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Durant and Prince make up the forwards. And it's Allen in at the center filling out the middle. Pass to Durant. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
Feeds to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now here's Irving. Prince outside. Nailed from three-point land.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Well, you talk about a team turning around from getting the #1 pick in the draft and trading it, yet still this team is a serious title contender.
It's been a roller coaster with the Cobb trade, certainly, but this team, Greg, looks dangerous with Junior playing a huge role. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
And don't sleep on Williams's ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And here's LeVert. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And that one's good, Irving.
And the confidence Irving has is something I really appreciate. I mean, he's ready to shoot it as soon as he gets it and not afraid of any kind of shot.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Prince misses. Clippers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
And without a doubt, Taurean Prince comes in looking for his shot. At times, however, he can have tunnel vision.
You know, Greg, it's funny you say that because I like to think of it more as selective seeing, and he wants to see the basket more than he sees his teammates. But that's not all bad for a guy like Prince. I mean, you know, some teams actually need a player who's aggressively looking to score at all times. And I think ultimately, though, it'll limit his usage if he can't become a better distributor of the ball as well.
Here's Junior, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
LeVert against George. LeVert with a wide open look. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Junior. And Junior throws it down hard.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Nets trail by 3. Here's Irving. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Orlando.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. The pass to Irving. Prince in the corner. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And George with the stuff.
Boy, George has major hops. I mean, this guy just gets up big time for these throwdowns.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 5-point game. Allen finds LeVert. Both loose. Williams with the steal. A 3 from Leonard. No good. Shot missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Offensive rebound. Pass to LeVert. Prince outside. A 3-ball. And the Nets miss again.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Ibaka, the pass to Junior. Count that bucket. Junior's got 17.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Irving kicks to Durant. It's Allen on the wing. Clock at 4. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And again, it's the Nets missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Now here's LeVert. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. And it's LeVert missing. Now here's Junior. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Williams with the ball. He kicks it to Junior. Leonard with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. And Junior throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Timeout called, the Nets. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you, obviously, that can also shoot the basketball, and I think it's critical having that. Oh, wow. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Can they get it? Jordan, great positioning on the putback.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
On defense, the Nets, they trail by 9 points. Junior kicks to Morris. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And Brown over to help. Beverly wide open.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
And Durant can't get that one to fall. Junior the pass to Zubac. Here's Junior. Zubac trying to break loose.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Junior the pass to Kennard. Junior kicks to Beverly. Drills it from outside.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensive.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Durant. Over Junior. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Jackson, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. It's the Nets now. A 12-point game. Outside, KD drills the three-pointer. Durant's got 7.
And, you know, when Durant gets a look from that distance, he's letting it fly.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Passes it to Durant. Fires the 3. Morris with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
KD, that's for 2. And Durant can't get that one to fall.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Kennard, the pass to Junior. Just 5 on the clock. Zubac, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 15.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Brown with the bounce pass. Lobs it up for Jordan.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
It's stolen by Harris and stolen by Junior. And so it's Los Angeles riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And there earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
That last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Junior's out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Milton in at the 2-guard. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Knicks, was outstanding. He picked 67 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Clark, with last season shortened, maybe some second-year players hitting the rookie wall for the first time here in 2021.
That's a good point. I mean, again, the carryover, people tend to look at this thing in compartments this season, this number of games, but there is carryover. I mean, teams that go through lengthy runs in the playoffs each year and then start up again oftentimes have fatigue battles that other players and teams don't. So that's real, the fatigue that carries over from season to season.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And then Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Harris outside. Wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his third assist on the night.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Jackson kicks to Milton. And Junior throws it down.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Nets trail by 19. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. LeVert finds Harris. Pops it up for Jordan. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Los Angeles leading by 17. And Junior throws it down.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Prince is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And then for Los Angeles, Baca comes in for Morris. And Georgia subbed in for Shake Milton. Prince wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Williams, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Let's go.
And there's the pass to LeVert. Back to Irving. Pass to LeVert. Shot clock at 6. Over George. And it's LeVert missing. Clippers leading by 19. Stolen by LeVert. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Prince kicks to Harris. The 10-footer finds the target.
Nice step in from the line that time by Harris. Gets those looks because you've got to respect his three.
Now Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Junior throws it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Clippers. Clippers with the ball. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. George passes to Leonard. And Beverly kicks to George. Back to Beverly. Pass to Junior. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to George. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George, absorbing the hit and still carving out space to get the shot to go down.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ibaka's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
On the wing, Harris. Kicks to Allen. To halt the run. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, you got to do much more than that to slow Allen. I mean, this guy is long and athletic, capable of converting through contact.
George passes to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
LeVert, excellent D there from George. LeVert's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Here's Junior, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince.
Focus, intense focus. Durant has bundles of it. Once he catches the rock, the first thing on his mind is let it go.
It's Ibaka, that time on the assist by Junior. Junior's got his 7th assist here tonight. And here's Irving, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Launches it, and no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Passes it to Beverly, and Brown over to help. Back to Beverly. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And really impressive athleticism of Beverly. I mean, rose up quickly for the tenacious slam.
And the pass to Durant. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Kennard for 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Jordan, the pass to Durant. Over Junior, a putback, and it's the Clippers with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Junior with the ball. And Beverly kicks to Kennard. Here's Junior. And it's KD with the rebound. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And again, it's the Nets missing.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
For Los Angeles, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Morris comes in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Outside Jordan. Back to Durant, and the drought. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Durant's got 15.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And the Clippers making a change here. And so it's Los Angeles, leading by a foot. And we're getting back to the action with the third quarter ahead in this Mother's Day broadcast of the NBA. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half. Set up a...
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah.
What a play!
And how about the look at the midair theatric switching hands before the slam?
Wow, added just a touch of class to that throwdown.
Boy, that was a bit risky because it's easy to lose control of the ball that way, but he knew what he was doing.
Allen finds Irving, and the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul. Allen dishes to Prince. Williams against Irving. 5 on the clock. Here's LeVert. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Pass to Irving. Good work there as it goes. Irving's got 10.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
To the inside. Here's Junior. Now the feed to Ibaka. No good that time. Excellent D there from Allen. And the foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting under 40% all in all for the game.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Inside, here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Seeing George spread the wealth and picking up the assist, I think he's a better player when he's sharing the ball like that.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Allen, and then Allen slams it in.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him. Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And, Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop, and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
LeVert, the pass to Irving. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists in the game. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Junior, and got it! Another basket.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Allen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Earning a trip to the stripe that time. Allen constantly on the move, which makes him hard to guard.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid he only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level, and he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
And the Clippers call time here. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw.
Get open, he's free.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. It's LeVert on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Prince outside for the 3. No good on the shot. And the Clippers will come the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Leonard, with no one around, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
How about Kawhi Leonard knocking down the 3 ball? Didn't have that shot when he got into the league. Loved seeing how he's improved as a shooter with the outside jumper.
Prince misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Prince comes to help, and stolen by Harris. Left side Irving. 2 points. That one goes.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Pass to Beverly. Here's Junior. Williams trying to break free, and it's Junior missing. On its way from Irving for 2. A reverse, and it's LeVert missing. The Clippers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's Junior. Another bucket. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Net shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Prince outside. No good on the triple.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball. And we've seen that tonight as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Taurean Prince. Luwawu is checked. Here's Junior. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Batum. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince. So for the Nets, Rodion Kurucs. He's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Landry Shamet comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Irving. 5 to shoot. Junior. And Ibaka kicks to Beverly. Off target with his 3. The Nets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Junior. Patrick Beverly out there with Kennard. Then there's Batum. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. Outside Batum. And Junior throws it down.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
To the middle. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Junior with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Brooklyn with the rebound. Now here's LeVert. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Claxton. 6 to shoot. It's Allen on the wing. Over Ibaka.
Always having had the size and quickness to be an elite defender, Ibaka has perfected his fundamentals as well.
And it's Junior missing. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. On the wing, Johnson. Over Beverly. And again, no good by Brooklyn. LA has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Down low. Here's Ibaka. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. In the corner. Shamet with it. Misses the 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And Allen slams it in.
How about that? Throwing it down. Allen oozes energy and teammates feed off of it.
Again, what an avalanche.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Brooklyn with the ball. Shamet with it. Passes to Karuch from deep. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Now Johnson. Now the pass to Shamet.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy. At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Ibaka. And it's Shake Milton in for Luke Kennard.
Man, I tell you, you really have to appreciate how much Beverly hustles. He plays hungry and with an edge. He's skilled, though, on both ends of the floor in addition to that.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Now, here's Junior. He's guarded by Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Junior. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Pass to Shamet. Pass to Claxton. They need this. Not going to go that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Milton in the corner. He kicks to Beverly. Now here's Junior. Defense right on him. To the paint. Patterson, that's good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Now, here's Shamet, defended by Milton. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Junior the pass to Batum. Here's Junior. He's covered by Shamet. That's tipped. Shamet with the steal. Johnson, the pass to Karuch. Here's Claxton. And here is Shamet.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. And that one hits back iron. Here now, the Clippers. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That free throw missing. There's a check in for the Nets. And the second free throw, good. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Clippers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now racking up there, I can't believe I'm saying it, 71st victory of the season. Wow. Not something that happens often. What a ride it's been for this team.
They simply refused to let their opponent off the hook in either game this season. And that's why they're going to finish up the year with a 2-0 record in the season series against the Nets.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Junior.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Karuch grabs the board.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Passes it to Johnson. Here's Claxton. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Olson, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA.